Hey there everyone, welcome back to the YouTube video here on the channel. Time to go blow some stuff up. We're in the MB339 by India Fox Echo. Let's stand up the throttles hopefully. There we go, slow spool time on this engine. And we are going to go flying. So, we are doing a bridge strike on a bridge in the Batumi area. I'll show you on a map. Just down the coast, just going to handrail the coastline down there. So there's an in-place AAA. That's all we're expecting. Attacking that bridge there. So 120 knots. Bit of backstick on. There we go. Top of the brakes. Gear comes up. Flaps come up. And now we're just going to put the gun set on the horizon and run it, accelerate away. 200 knots. Left stick. Coming away. Almost makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing a rocket attack against a bridge. Because it's a bridge, easiest way to attack is north-south. Like so along the length of the bridge, which is north-south for us at the moment. We'll just stay about this altitude, about this level. Yeah, just handrail the coastline. Why is the aircraft shaking this much? What's not been done right? I've got a full flap out, that's the problem. There we go, flaps are coming up now. And the aircraft's now more comfortable in itself. We'll pull throttle back somewhat. We're going to go for quite a fast flight over there. What I'll do is we make our way over. We'll go to singles, master arm on, and I'm going to arm all my rocket pods and aim them sort of visually. We've got Matras on both pylons, I believe. Well, near enough. We've got two different types of rockets, but we'll just aim visually and strafe along the length of the bridge. I may use my gun pods to attack the AAA position, just as it is a military target, but apart from that, we'll be absolutely fine. So, yes, hopefully you guys have been having a wonderful day. Mine's not been too bad, thanks for asking. If yours has been good, I'm glad to hear it. If it's not been so good, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Just going to go low level on the way over. Makes it less likely that we'll be detected by air defense radar. But, literally, we can get shot by a pistol at this point. So yeah, like I say, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Like I say, it started off quite bad, but then it got better. It's now tomorrow, but you know, we don't talk about that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back down to low level and just hang out there. So yeah, it's still just Christmas hasn't even happened for me yet. Hope you guys got what you want for Christmas. If you didn't, sorry to hear that. You know, fortunately Santa has been struggling with the cost of living crisis this year as well. So you know, one of those things, unfortunately. But fingers crossed next time, right? Fingers crossed next time. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just pootling along here. I'm just going to quickly check my map to understand where I am. Got a while to go yet. I'm drifting a bit high, so I'll go back down again. So I can hide from any radars. And then, yeah. No, honestly, like I say, it's been an interesting couple of days, but nothing outside the usual, sadly. See, when you look at the nose, it feels like we're turning quite fast. Then you look out the window and we're barely turning. what I'm going to do is just say altitude hold. No, my flight director's not armed at all, which is fine. I'm not sure how to enable it, and I've not got the ability to look down to deal with that at the moment. Obviously, this aircraft doesn't use HOTAS at all, so yeah. And control shifts, and that's just giving my backseat a control of stuff. Backseat is just there for photography today. We're doing all the legwork. Isn't that right, backseater? Mm-hmm. So at the point we're at now, we are, very difficult to target, both from a SAM perspective. But like I say, like that barn over there, farmer walks out with his rifle. Bad news, Yeah. We'll conduct a crossing under the wires. No, changing my mind, going back out the other side. Woohoo! That was fun. There are not a lot of combat jets I could do that in without screaming like a little girl. Quick check. Coming up on our attack point. Like I say, I think from looking at the charts, there's some power... Oh, those power lines are finished. Cool. We'll just stay at treetop height still. At this point, we are targetable, but, still not, unless it's a, lollipop stick radar, radar on a stick, then not a lot they can do really. So yeah, we should be fine for now. Not that long until I'm going to be pitching up to climb and doing our attack pass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do... No, I'm not going to do a weapons test. It should be fine. Like I said, we're just going to strafe along the length of that bridge. Hopefully, it'll do enough damage to knock the bridge out of use for a while. Because the Sakura doesn't have RWR gear, just go back down to ultra low level. Just so if there was anything looking at us angrily, it's not anymore. I've got a bit too far inland actually. I'll slide my drinks cans out the way. I'm going to focus on the horizon. Waterway sighted, so I'm going to just power on and climb. Waterway on the nose. I should be in a... There it is, tie the bridge. We were a bit too far inland. But that's absolutely fine. Like I say, the rockets have very minimal ballistic drop on them. This is well out of range for them, but we can do a nice diving attack. And then run away home. I'm going to stay in full power just to get maximum energy on the aircraft. Stuff to be mindful of. On the pull out, we don't want to pull too hard. We'll take the wings off. That's it. Here come the ping pong balls. There we go. Killed the AAA emplacement. We'll come back around and re-attack that bridge. There's smoke on that bridge, but no, bridge is intact still. Time for a re-attack. And I'm out of rockets. To be honest, we've put enough holes in that bridge to make it unusable for a while. And what I'll do, because we wouldn't know that that AAA emplacement was destroyed, I'm going to engage my guns now. And we'll use, we'll target that gun emplacement. They're not returning fire, but it's worth just putting some gun rounds into there. Going to glide down. I'm not even strafing the bloody emplacement. Look like some sort of other defensive emplacement. Let's just say it's that, so I don't have to get thingied. Looking over my shoulder. Again, if I was worried about our defences, you know, slightly metagaming, because that would have made me a really easy target getting so slow. That'll do. Okay, time to run away. So we are Winchester rockets. We've got guns left though, so I'll leave my guns selected in case you have to shoot at something. And we should run away. This, of course, the MB339s we used during the Falklands War, this was part of their tactics in a way, was fly at exceptionally low level, you know, low level, very fast, and yeah, you know, mixing, you know, if you're flying for at this level, especially air defense technology of the day, that would really struggle to get a hold of you, you know. This doesn't feel right. Oh no, it's just because I'm using 90% power. That's absolutely fine. I thought it doesn't feel right, that the rate of acceleration, but I don't actually think we got hit there, which is really good. What I'll do is fly it over the water, and we'll jettison our rocket pods, which you wouldn't normally do, but again, we'll pretend, you know, we're worried about being bounced or something. So what we'll do is just get over the water, de-arm our guns, jettison, jettison, jettison. Oh. There you go. I like the fact that the ammunition, the store select page actually scrolls. It doesn't just sort of clip from one to the other. Anyway, we're now going to be slick as chips and incredibly quick. Got about, well, I've got 320 kilograms of gas on board, which is depreciating fast, but yeah, it's fine. It'll be absolutely fine. So you can see if we just strafe, and Winchester guns now as well. Oh well. No, but we did a lot. We've done a lot of good damage there, and yeah, we're northbound. Just checking. We can head north now. See, I look at that. Just because I've got rid of the extra drag, parasitic drag. Oh, sorry, stores-based drag does so much. We've gone from cruising at about 260 knots to okay, I'm descending slightly, but we're accelerating through 330, and that's just by getting rid of our rocket pods. I'm having to hold the aircraft down, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Pretty cool. I'm just going to quickly do my check. It's really more of a pull. There. That's about Sakumi. Where we're landing. Sakumi Babashara. What we'll do now that we're off the AO, we'll count altitude in the interest of efficiency. Shows as well though, because we don't have an afterburner, look how quickly the speed drops off with this limited thrust. Rolling over the top, because we want to retain some sort of energy. And we're at 3,700 feet. Hello. And welcome to the cruising altitude. There's Sakumi Airfield, I see it. Just pull back to a nice cruise pace now. Now that we've left the target area. But that was That's quite good. That was, you know, probably about the level of threat this thing is designed to deal with alone. If we had more aircraft, if it was a sort of more coordinated strike, I would have added more air defense threats. But it just shows, you know, with this thing, you can, especially sort of visually guided AAA, as long as you're, you know, you apply some basic principles, like, you fly at a decent rate of knots, you know, that kind of stuff, then, yeah, it's a survivable aircraft. But, for example, I don't have flares. That's cool, so I can just do... So I'm just looking at the controls here. That's quite cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so... Just going to look ahead there. No, I think I'm blind. That's not the aerodrome. Is it? Should be. No, that is the aerodrome. I'm just blind, yeah. Put a gun sight on it. Just let the aircraft do its thing. I did a cool thing, actually, where I was just messing about with this and ejected out of a serviceable aircraft. And basically let it fly until it crashed. And it literally was going off the edge of the map before it ran out of fuel, which was quite cool. I'm just going to reduce my power. Well, actually, yeah, about 80% RPM's good. Thought has occurred to me, I don't have a screenshot, that's why I've got the replays. What we'll do, we'll go power off, Shift Z. Gear down. Flap 1. Flap full. Power on. And we'll descend on glide path. There we go. Sorry, I'm just, yeah. Gonna land a little bit fast, but to be fair, nothing wrong with that, is there? So, I think the landing speed in this is about 120 knots. So, to be honest, an approach speed of 150 is not too bad. It means that, you know, we aren't... If you land aircraft at 160 knots as opposed to 100 knots, you can land however many more percent aircraft an hour kind of deal. That's what I'm going for here. We'll get to the above the threshold and I'll cut power, and we'll touch down at about 120. Power off. There we go. So guys, thank you for watching. Let's watch the replay and see how we did. There we go, we're back. So I thought we could enjoy me showboating a little bit here. Whoa, that was... So, especially when you're doing 308 knots, this looks a lot narrower gap than it is, but that's still pretty close. Like, I wouldn't like to be sitting under that tree with eating my apple being Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. And then, of course, I do the ultimate showboat play. Sneak under the wires. Helicopters do this at about 20 knots. I'm doing it at 308, just lazy turns. Wow, yeah, I was getting close to stuff. Oh dear. Right. Let's watch that attack. There we go. So this is where I climb to height. So what I'm going to do is go F7. Oh wow, they've not got me yet. I'm gonna fast forward just until these guys start reacting like they've seen me, kind of thing. There we go. So pause. They saw me. Not in a reasonable position to see me in, to be fair. They'll have heard me at this point. Okay, so that's when they clocked me. And I was, you know, at this point, rolling into attack. And then first ping pong balls have gone up. I've seen them coming at me. So I just, you know, immediately jink. Traces have disappeared. And I've fired at this point. First rocket is a Hydra. Miss short. The Matra's even worse off. And then I've just thingy to, yeah, at this point we are hitting the bridge. And I've also basically, yeah, I've swiveled down the bridge in its entirety. So I'm just going to go, there we go. So you can see we are hitting the bridge. We're also hitting the water around the bridge, but that's just the nature of the beast. And we're dead. Wow. That was, yeah, I mean, that was a hail of death and destruction at that point, wasn't it? At that point, I've got high energy. I've kept all of that energy going, which is good. To be honest, I've not pulled too tight. I've basically just gone for quite a fairly, you know, tight curve. But to be honest, you couldn't do this in F-16. You know, it's not got the speed retention to do it, but this aircraft obviously does. There you go. So I've got a Matras coming off the rails. There you go. Perfect hit on the bridge spans. So yeah, we were getting good hits there, but unfortunately, you know, the game's decided enough's enough. And at this point, yeah, I've let the speed decay quite a bit on this pass because I've been doing an inspection waiting for the smoke to clear. And then as the smoke's cleared, I've gone, oh, the bridge is still standing, but I've got no rockets left. And then power off, gliding in, doing a bad strafing run here because I was. You can see what I saw, but the emplacement's dead anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was great fun in my opinion. I absolutely love flying the MB339 in DCS. It's such a good bit of kit. It's an aircraft that you can't, you know, you can't take it into some of the fights you can take an F-18, an F-16, even an F-14 into. But it's definitely just interesting to play about with, and you know, it's not something I want to fly every day, but it's still a really cool bit of kit. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.